Welcome back to Tekken 2. Today we are playing as Roger or Alex, yeah. Alex and Roger. Let's check them out. We have not seen Alex. It was our first time. So yeah, here we are. We have we have the kangaroo that we fought before, which is Roger. And then we have our new guy here, Alex, which is a dinosaur. So yeah, I'm actually going to be playing as Alex for this, just like Angel and Devil. They're basically exactly the same, except they have different endings. They actually have two different endings. So I will be showing off the other one once we are done with that. So, all right. So how you unlock this character? I actually showed off how to unlock this character when I played as Lee Chaolan. So on stage 3 in arcade mode, you have to win the last round with 5% energy or less. So you get a great. The announcer will say great, and then you go and fight either Alex or Roger, and then when you defeat them, that is when you unlock them. Okay, so each of them has a different backstory, but they're very similar. So here's Alex's. The research team developing the strongest animals for military use for Kazuya has created a ferocious life form using dinosaur DNA found in insects trapped in amber. Missing DNA strands were spliced with that of kangaroos. It doesn't appear to be fully developed yet, as its combat capabilities are identical to that of Roger's. So it's what they're doing, I guess, is trying to make Alex slightly different than a Roger, but they're still basically the same exact thing, is what it's saying. However, it has been hypnotized that once it reaches maturity, it will be the strongest living creature on the planet. And here is Roger's background. When Kazuya built his private military force, he didn't have his sights set on only humans, but also animals too, unless the development of animals for military use moved forward. The research team for the development of animals for military use conducted tests using drugs and DNA manipulation. And as a result, Roger came to have more mobility than the usual kangaroo. He jumped 23 meters on one occasion and ran as fast as 60 kilometers an hour. Since the announcement of the martial arts tournament, Roger continuously awaits for anything to mistakenly enter his territory in order to obliterate it. So yeah, we mistakenly entered his territory and we won. We won. So let's go ahead and check out his moves. He's very similar to a king, to be honest with you. Some of his moveset is very, very similar to a king. So if you're familiar with King, then you can do a decent amount of moves that King has. So his unblockable is the wind-up punch. The wind-up punch is the move that Jack has. Remember where he has to wind it up 5 times and it does an instant kill? Except his is much easier, but it does less damage. So let's check it out. Does 100 damage. That is a lot of damage, and it's really quick too. Relatively quick. So let's go and check out some of his moves. He's also really, really fast. So yeah, those are his moves right there. Very, very similar to a King's. And that's a bit of like a Kazuya move there. I don't know if King has that move. Does he have that? I don't know if he has that headbutt move. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be playing as Alex. So let's go ahead and hop on in for our final character in Tekken 2, Alex.
Round fight.
Woman, I'm the strongest thing alive.
Hey-o.
Look at that, just amazing, just obliterate.
You win.
And I want to say hello to Amity? Whoever you are, thank you for joining. Perfect, look at that, amazing. And the wonderful, beautiful soundtrack in Tekken. I'm curious, if you like the soundtrack in Tekken, do you like the... Yeah, that's kind of King's move right there. Do you like the arcade one more, or the PlayStation one more?
Perfect.
I like that. Look at that. Look at that amazingness right there. It depends on the game which soundtrack I like more. On Tekken 1, I liked the PlayStation 1 more. On Tekken 2, I actually like the arcade one more. I just love how we can just take him out so easily. Look at that. Incredible. Wow, wow.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, wow. He waited to like the last second to actually dodge. Wow. Very nice. Ah, darn it. I really want to hit him with that. I love it.
You win. Round.
Yeah, dinosaur sounds similar to felines. Interesting. Huh. Never really thought about it like that. Hey, oh, you hear that uppercut though? Both the PlayStation and the arcade one. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, PlayStation is the one. Okay. PlayStation is the one that you prefer.
Round 1. Fight.
Now, I believe it's only Tekken 1 and 2 that have a different soundtrack. I don't think Tekken 3 has a different soundtrack. Is that correct? Or no, wait, is it? I believe this was the last game that uses a separate soundtrack, or maybe it is Tekken 3 that's the last one that uses it. But I can't. I'm thinking about it. I can't remember what the Tekken 3 arcade and PlayStation soundtracks sound like. I don't think that they used a different one. Now remember, King was actually our lowest on the list, so I wonder if we'll be able to actually do that. I'm gonna guess no, but who knows? There we go. Ew. Achoo! Darn it, I did not mean to do that.
Final round. Fight.
Hold up. Nice, he got hit by it. Great. And see, funny thing about raptors, velociraptors, is they were more like 3-foot chickens. Oh. I don't know what this other one is. Resembles what people think raptors supposedly look like. Oh, Dino Geek, huh? Okay, so here's like our arch rival. Hey! Man, I did that move. You can't do it back once I do it. He's trying to do that move that I do, man. Come on, man. Only I'm allowed to do that move. Nice. See, my favorite Tekken characters is King and Roger Jr. and June, and Tekken 3 have both soundtrack. Okay, so it is an arcade version as well for a Tekken 3. Yeah, I have to look because I have all the soundtracks, but I don't. That's the thing. I don't really remember what the arcade version and the PlayStation version were different for the tracks. Dude, I do that. He looks at it like, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about this amazing move.
Final round. Fight!
Darn it, I'm trying to do it again. Oh well. There we go. Nice. You destroyed, man.
You win!
Primal Rage was a great fighting game. It was overshadowed by Mortal Kombat. Ah. Oh, I don't know what was there. I just did like amazing there. I don't know. What was he doing? He just did like a bunch of combos.
You win! Round.
What he needs to do is like chow down on Yoshimitsu here. Roger like suddenly just got some life in him. What the heck? I want to know all these moves that he's doing.
You win!
Okay, we're just flying through this now. I mean, who knows? Maybe he can be towards the bottom, couldn't he?
Perfect.
I mean, at this rate, he possibly could be. Oh, imagine Tekken with fatalities. I also love Armor King and Lily from Tekken 7. I've not played anything past Tekken 5, so...
Fight!
But I do know those characters, because they were... Lily was introduced in Tekken 5. Dude! Do your sweet moves, Alex!
Perfect.
See, look, I got a perfect on him. I didn't get a perfect. Did I? I don't know. Oh, he's being a mother ducker again, I see. Where's all those sick moves you were doing before, Alex? I mean, he was like destroying these fools, and then suddenly now he can't do anything.
Fight!
To the same. There you go. Just hop over him. Great.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, he almost did it. He like waited. Yes, that's the Heihachi move right there. So yeah, I guess Alex and Roger, they have multiple moves of different characters.
Win.
Okay, here we go. We're fighting our arch rival. Ourselves, practically. And the kangaroo makes even more atrocious noises. I prefer Alex's noises. They don't seem annoying, but Roger's, ugh. They seem so annoying. I don't think Alex was really in any other game. Is that correct? Oh, I'm glad I stopped him.
You win.
What's my favorite character in the Tekken franchise?
Round 2.
I have a few. I have a few. Oh no! That hit did not hit him. I was trying to hit him and it just like completely missed him. It's like, sir, do that again. I dare you. Yoshimitsu is top there. Yeah, we lost.
Round 1. Fight!
I don't think I have a favorite like in the entire one. Probably Yoshimitsu if I had to choose. But there's other ones that are in later games that I really like, such as Zhao Yu in the next game. Xiao Yu. Please, sir, I do not have time for your nonsense here. I was doing so well up until you decided to do that punch. Sir, you know you can. You see me doing that move, and then you realize that you want to do that move too. And you block all of my moves, and you're like, oh, Alex is not going to know to block my move either, you know? Watch, here we go, watch. Oh no, he didn't do it that time. He realized I was expecting him to do that. Do you see? Look, he did it. He did it right there. I finished my move, and he's like, I want to do the same thing.
You continue. Round 1. Fight!
Dude, man, you gotta stop kicking me in the face. There we go. Oh no, we lost. Oh, not yet. Never mind. He wants to do that other move.
Round 2. Fight!
Roger Jr. Oh gosh, right. What a game is Roger Jr. on? I don't remember where that starts. Cause yeah, this is Daddy Roger, but no, there's like a junior too.
Hey yo!
Alex is on Tekken Tag Tournament. Okay. Roger Jr. is on Tekken 5. Got it.
Final round. Fight!
Oh, he waited. He waited. He waited right to the very end. Oh, stupid Roger, I'm telling you. We could have had this playtime low, but no, you just made it high, man. Wish that move would always hit him some more. See, I don't understand that. He blocks my entire move, and then he immediately does it right afterwards, and then he ends up hitting me. It's like, sir, how do you do this nonsense? It's like, you realize this is total nonsense. Why you have a cheat code in to enable this, right? It's called the unblockable moves. Yeah, he has the cheat code in called Mother Ducker. This is what it is, because he's always he doesn't seem to be really ducking. He just blocks a lot, and I'm so sick of him. Oh, yeah, I saw that. You made sure that you got them all. Come on, man, you're gonna make Alex go to the top of the leaderboard with stupid Nina and Anna.
Round 2. Fight!
Wouldn't mess with the real life Roger, yeah. But you can mess with the real life Alex because he's sucking big time. I mean, look at that.
You lose. Round 1. Hey yo!
Now, why didn't he take that sooner? You know.
Round 2.
All right, round 2. Oh, I'm so glad that I stopped him in time. Otherwise, that would pretty much be it for me. I'm telling you, he does that every single time. I don't understand it, man. It's like, I don't want to do that move. He just copies me. And then even if I do a similar move, he does the same thing. It's like, sir. You gotta stop this right now. Get him, get him! Oh, darn. Oh, come on, man! Come on, he has hardly any health! No! Oh, thank goodness. I was like, oh, I cannot stand when that happens when the enemy has such little health left on round 2. And then it's like, oh, they still beat you. Oh, I see Zaire has joined us. Hello, Zaire. Welcome to the human versus animal fight. Also known as an animal that needs some more genetic modification because, you know, he's not, his skills aren't quite there yet. Are you gonna be? Look at that. He's blocking everything. He's blocked every single thing so far. There we go. Except for that. It'd be great if I could have actually done something there. There we go. All right. Dude, I really wish he would stop trying to grab when he's being a mother ducker here. You cannot grab when he's ducking. There we go. Ah.
Round 2.
We were doing like so well initially, and then it's just like once our clone came about, he just like drained all of our energy because we could not match Roger at all. There you go. You did something a little different, man. Wonderful. We just gotta deal with these mother duckers, you know? When he's ducking, we gotta do something about that. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I was really hoping that would actually hit him. That would have been amazing if it did. Dude, what is your obsession with knocking me down? You think it is nice to knock down a dinosaur? I don't know what that move is, but that does like a lot of damage. Okay, we've lost again. As this guy's being a mother ducker again. Let's see. I can play the mother ducking game too, man. Except I'm just not as efficient at it. There we go. Got him. One more win for us. Sir? Sir? It's like that round just it didn't even matter at all. I did one of those moves that your daddy does. You don't like that, do you? You don't like those daddy moves. There you go. All right, one more battle. those daddy moves. All right, here we go. Final battle. Okay, come on, turn around. Turn around. No one's got time for that. That time he actually blocked. There you go.
Round 2. Fight.
Go ahead and shoot your laser again. I dare you. Or not, you know? Never mind. He shot it. Final round. Oh! Turn around, man! Oh, he didn't turn around fast enough. I couldn't do anything. Let's see if we can do those cheap... Never mind. He's not going to fall for those cheap strats again. Oh! Ah, got him. All right, let's go ahead and see his ending movie, and then I'll show off Roger's ending movie. There you go, he's remembering his prehistoric days when he was trapped in that fossil, and now he's resurrected and genetically modified. The best you can possibly do. Kanemitsu is still at the bottom. I don't think that's never going to be replaced because we're kind of done now. Let's say, yeah, Roger's quite a bit of ways up there. So yeah, there's like the final ranking. Nice, 14% for Nina. Okay, now let me go ahead and show off Roger's ending. So let me get that up here. Okay. That's right, rewind that footage. And you can see him. Speed of light. Actually, he's not the speed of light, he's the same speed. He should be the speed of light, though, because that is what they said he could do. He could go, you know, much faster and everything, but... yeah, that's actually all of the characters in the game. There's a few more other modes to do as well, such that we have the team battle, time attack, and survival. I'm not going to show off the time attack mode, but we will do that next time, so I will see you then for the finale of Tekken 2.